Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody? Nobody's expecting me to go live, so let's see. Go live. Let's see. Twitter. Let's see. On air. Okay. So let's see. There we go. Bring that up. There we go. Okay. So here we go again. Okay. Show machine. Okay. So let's see. Okay, that's way too thick. And way too thick. Lorenzo. How are you? What is new for you? And if you could like, share out. Can you hear me? Is there wind? Is it windy in my mic? I'm just okay. I can do something about the wind. Is that better? A little. Okay, am I still too low? I don't know why I'd be low. Uh, is that better? Can you hear me? How well can you hear me? Should be loud. What about now? I'm just trying a couple various things. Okay. Property. Headset. Um, what about now? Am I sounding better now? Hello? I've been talking and nobody's been able to hear me. uh, how do I sound? Hey, Jeff, I hear you now. Okay, I'm not gonna touch anything now. Everybody can hear me. You can hear me pretty good. But I was asking how your weekend was going. I was saying hi to Metal, saying if anybody wants to come on, I'm on the on air thing in my Discord. Getting obviously getting this done. I'm hoping to have this done by the end of the week. I might next week. I might start doing every day again, Monday through Friday. That way I can get all the pages done for this. Get caught up to what we have for um, thing. I'm gonna play video games in a few minutes. Otherwise, I'd pop on. But what video game are you playing, Jeff? And I was asking how everybody's weekend went. Oh, I know what I was about to do too. Before okay, so you got everybody has seen this page lots. Um, we did get another page about a couple weeks ago. I'm not sure whether I showed it off. I think everybody's seen this one, this one, this one, and then this is the latest page we have. So we got 4 pages to color out this. So we're. Oh, you know what? Do we have another page after this? Because I think he's on page 20. yeah, so this is the latest page right here. Okay, so let's see whether we can. We'll insert add, add page. Import page. Oh, okay, then guess we can delete page. There we go. Okay, so there we go. Time to deal with stuff. So, I don't know. What's new, people? And of course, I'm in the middle of doing Melvin at the moment too, or as well. So yeah, and I've got Hamilton Comic Con this weekend. I'm excited to actually be at a con again. Well, I've been to a couple smaller ones. I've got a corner booth, so hopefully that's going to help me sell the comics and my original fan art and all that. Okay, so okay, yeah, people can hear me, I think, so that's good. There we go. Here we go again. Da, 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 da. Okay, so Frankie's, well, almost done. I gotta put the green and make it charred. Warriors, unite! Okay, so here we go. We got some whiteout. Whiteout. Okay, there we go. Security is done. White. Hair. Let's find out what each of these layers is. Skin. I know this one already. Vest. Pants. And then this is going to be shirt. Shirt. Oh. You know what? I think I'm going to have to go back to the duck just to get people on. To put out the invite to know people I'm here. Metal puts a duck in the chat. You know, I thought opening up my panel using Discord would be a good idea. Especially, you know, when Meat did what it did. But everybody seems to have gone to the duck and is sticking with the duck. And there's nothing wrong with the duck, at least in my opinion. Well, you use OBS and just Discord, right, Metal? I like Discord. I just keep busy. You know, I like Discord that way. You know, I don't have to necessarily send out the link and just people are free to come on. I think I like that better, but yeah, but yes, that is how we run the phone. Discord for calls, OBS to capture and stream. Yeah, same way I'm basically doing it right now. I know. There we go. I have to go back to Frankenstein and do the that little bit of the shirt. So what's anybody got any plans for the week? I know I've got uh, Comic Con on the weekend. Okay, there we go for that. And of course, shirt. My plans are basically the same as always. Yeah, I know that feeling. Oh, when did you say the what you call it? Final Fantasy might be starting back up again? Metal? Oh, I said I don't know or if or when. Oh, okay. Could have sworn I thought you said something when I was on the vomitorium last.
Hey yo, sorry about that. Hey, hello? Hello?
I said there was a there was a possibility. Oh, okay.
Hello? Is my stuff not working? Hold on.
Rick, say hi to your guest. I got a guest.
Hello? Hey,
Hey, Rebellious.
I thought my equipment
Okay, I
wasn't
can't hear you
working.
for some reason, Rebellious.
You can't hear
Oh,
me?
okay, I can now. My volume on my headphones was down.
Wow.
I'm now. Okay, and people can hear you. Hey, Joshua.
Hey,
Pastries.
Cross. Hey, Crossy, how are you?
I am pretty good.
Guess who is 9 donut batch members away from hitting 500?
Um, Metal? Joshua?
Me!
Jeff
You
Potts?
silly. Only 9 more to go.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Um,
You're certainly on
yeah,
the rise.
it. I was actually on one of Sci-Fi Nation's streams last night.
Uh, in the chat or on the
Wow,
panel?
on the panel.
Hope you didn't get too much of take too much of a beating. Okay, she.
I was
um.
actually the I was actually the favorite one apparently.
Okay, everybody, is she loud now?
You're talking about your
Yeah.
mom?
No, sorry. It's pastry. They were saying you were loud. You're loud in my ears, but I'm able to. I can deal with it. I turned you down for the audience.
Wow. I'm too loud for your fans. What are
Well,
they gonna do?
no. I don't think it's you. I think your mic volume is up high or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. At first you couldn't hear me, and now you hear too much of me.
Well, they could hear you. They said that's how I knew somebody was there. Metal said, "Are you gonna say hi to your guests?" I'm like, "My guests? What guests?" And then I went over to Discord and saw that you were there, and I'm like, "Okay, why can't I hear her?" And then I
Hmm.
figured, okay, I'm gonna tell Pastry I can't hear her talking, and I knew it probably wasn't your fault.
I was thinking it was my fault. Everything's my fault.
I know that feeling.
The fact that I have viewers on my channel is kind of on your channel is kind of your or my fault. I mean, they came before I did, so the fact that they're staying is a miracle. It seems sometimes. Hello, the metal. Why didn't you hop on? Why ain't the metal hopping on these days?
Uh, I think it has to do where he's living. He can't hop on as easy as when he was living somewhere else. He moved in the last little while, a couple months ago, 3 or 4 months ago.
Yeah, I'm kind of fortunate I can still do it.
Yeah.
Don't have some don't have someone living with me to make noise.
Oh, that's
But
good.
but yeah. Anyways, so what's the topic for today?
Topic? There's a topic? Nobody told me this.
But the thing I thought you were talking about something before I hopped on.
Uh, I was probably just talking randomly about something. Now I'm completely. Oh, I know I was asking Metal a little bit about the Final Fantasy D&D type thing that we were doing for a while.
Wait a minute. Isn't the medal on the Volatorium?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, anyways, um, so, Crossy, how has your dead air been doing?
Good.
Good
People are loving it.
as in you have a lot of it, or good as in you don't have a lot of it?
I probably have a lot of it. I'm trying to talk, but I don't know what to talk about half the time.
Just
Uh,
ramble about something that the chat mentions, and then do a ton of tangents.
well, see, there's the problem. Sometimes the chat's not there to mention anything. So I'm trying to figure out something to ramble about.
Um, what do you like to ramble about? Oh,
Not much. I'm not one to talk if I don't have something to say, usually. And usually I say what I have to say, and, it's just short and sweet, to the point.
yeah, the thing is that if you're planning on to do, I don't know how long these streams are, that just don't cut it.
Yeah, I know. I.
But, but yeah.
Joshua says, I can't think of anything to say if Rick isn't talking.
Wow. Talk. Talk, Crossy, talk.
You
Oh
didn't say it
man.
have to be intelligible.
what does what did what you just say mean?
I have no clue. I just I just made noise. Is it making is it making noise talking?
No, making noise is making noise. But technically I can't tell you what is what because this ain't my channel. I can
Say
make it my channel.
you can tell me certain things are certain things, Whether that's
Eh.
true or not is a different story, you know.
Imagine if your base wanted to be mine all the time.
I think I'd have a problem then.
You would have a problem with it?
No, well, I would have a problem with it, but I think I'd have a problem because it's
Yeah.
not really the base I'm trying to reach. Well, it is, but it isn't.
Yeah, what is the base you're trying for?
Well, there's obviously the Christian base, comic base, uh, and anybody that likes good stories, I guess. I'm not sure how to
And
find it.
what was the base you got?
Trolls.
Uh, the thing is, Crossy, you need to out troll the trolls.
Yeah, but then they'd run away, and I wouldn't have any base whatsoever.
Oh man. Is Rick
Uh,
a Animal Crossing character now?
I just can't seem to win to lose, lose to win, something like that.
um, Joshua says, is Rick an Animal Crossing character now?
Yeah, he said that when I made the funny noises.
I don't know. Yeah. Let's see. Sci-Fi Nation had like 8 viewers on his channel last night.
Well, that's good.
His base seemed to really like. His base seemed to really like me.
Oh, that's good.
Why did you think I was gonna get beat up by Sci-Fi Nation's people?
Well, I was thinking he might have had even more brutal trolls than me.
No, they're trolls like me. Apparently. There was this one troll that he banned because he just wasn't doing it for him. Just like totally, just like, just totally banned somebody off his channel
Ah,
because that's what they did to him on his channel. I personally don't like to ban people, honestly.
yeah, same here.
That's how I work.
I
But
don't.
if you're causing problems in my base, I don't want people that cause problems.
Yeah, same here. I don't like banning
Sometimes
people,
I
but like I said, I don't like banning anybody either. But if you're gonna cause problems, well,
sometimes I cause you problems.
no, not even close.
Not even close. Huh, I have to try harder to cause problems. Hey chat, how can I cause Rick problems? How can I cause him problems? Do you remember when I literally sent you a link to the stream on the stream?
I think so.
Now that was shenanigans. Yeah.
For
But
sure.
yeah, so what would get a Rick Piper to go ahead and talk more? Hmm. What can get a what can get a Crossy to talk more? Cause like you seem too quiet on your show. This is your own show.
Yeah, I know.
The fact that I'm talking more on it than you is a problem. This is a problem, I tell ya. I tell ya, I tell ya, I tell ya. Hmm.
I'm a man.
Imagine if I just made a series of just taking over people's streams. Cause like um if there was no name associated with the stream, people would think it's mine.
True, or possibly. But there's
Yeah.
always a name associated with a stream.
I'm just saying if it didn't say Cross Comics on it, people would think it's mine.
Well, maybe, maybe not. I am here, so if I wasn't here and it was just you,
Yeah. Imagine if it was just me on your channel without you. Oh man. I don't know what your base would think about that, honestly. At that point, your base would be the donut batch.
very possible.
At that point, yes. But yeah,
Or would they be Warrior Donuts?
oh no. Warrior Donuts. Which, if you're looking for something interesting to watch on Thursdays, I do have 9 more people that could become, or at least 9 more people that could become Donut Batch members. So I can get the Donut Batch community tab. So I can be even more annoying to my fans, or I mean, like enjoyable. But
Yeah,
yeah, so
yeah.
um,
It all depends on how you use that community tab. I know I've tried using it. It hasn't done much for me yet. I don't think.
what do you do on it?
Well, as of late, I haven't done much. I've put up polls, artwork before. I've put links to other streams. When they're going on.
I've seen your other streams, but the thing is that I'm not interested in the other streams.
Yeah, it's for
Most
whoever.
generally,
Some
most
people will.
general,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
most generally, I cause problems in chats. I just throw the chat off topic.
Yeah. Like I said, I know. I share other streams, and it's gonna be for some people, some not. Hey,
Guess
catered.
what the don't Guess what the donut batch does whenever they're on my stream?
Cause problems.
No, throwing throwing the chat off topic.
Uh,
That's what they normally do with my streams. Well, it's kind of get what you give, I guess.
yeah.
But yeah, um, random question. I know you're Christian, but do you celebrate Halloween?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Like I'm in
So
an
you're
apart.
not like
I'm in an apartment, so giving out candy is sort of hard. So, and I wouldn't mind giving out candies. I'd probably put a track or something in. I've done that before, and I've dressed up for Halloween before.
yeah, it's just that some people of the Christian religion tend to call it the devil's holiday.
Yeah, well, that might have started out somewhat like that, but now it's just a night where kids go around trying to get candy for free.
Yes, free candy is always good.
And it's a night for adults maybe to have a dress up party and get drunk.
Yeah, adults meaning like 21 plus in my country.
Or in your state. I think it differs from state to state.
No, it's pretty standard. But
Uh,
yeah,
yeah,
that's neither here nor there.
yeah,
Honestly, honestly, I feel like that's almost every holiday.
yeah,
Except for Valentine's Day. But sometimes with people, it's sometimes even Valentine's Day.
yeah. Well,
What's your
well,
thoughts on Valentine's Day?
Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving and Christmas are one, and I'd say Easter are all ones family get-togethers and they eat. And some people,
Depends
and then
with the
and then Easter you give out chocolates to the kids to go around looking, and Christmas you give gifts.
yeah. But honestly, it depends on who your family is.
Yeah, I'm just doing a synopsis of the basics. Obviously there's, if a family's Jewish, they're not celebrating Christmas. But they're around that same time of year is Hanukkah that they're celebrating. There is that other one, Kwanzaa. I have no idea what it's about, really.
That other one, I'm just um, but yeah,
Yes.
um,
So yeah, there's holidays are I like them, and but like you said, a lot, like 4th of July. Well, for the states, Canada Day. It's a day for people to party and get drunk. You know, Labor Day weekend. Um,
You guys also have Labor Day weekend?
yeah. Hey, Amoeba, how are you? Uh,
Oh, are they on chat or
yeah,
yeah?
yeah. We have probably all the same holidays or similar holidays, and they're probably all around the same time. Like we have Remembrance Day on November 11th, which I think is either you're close to your Veterans Day or your Memorial Day.
November 11th?
Yeah,
Oh, I was thinking I'm going to be horrible for this, but I thought you said I thought you meant September 11th.
no, no, November 11th. It's the day to
Thank
go ahead.
thank goodness.
Yeah,
Thank goodness you didn't say September 11th.
yeah. Because well, as I was saying, with November 11th, that's been around for since before I was born. That's basically just to remember the fallen soldiers from all previous wars like World War I, World War II. You know, uh,
Um with so you're
yeah.
talking about Memorial Day or Labor Day or
Well,
Veterans Day?
well, I'm talking about Remembrance Day, and I think it's close to either your Memorial Day or your Veterans Day. I'm not sure which one because I
Oh,
don't.
Veterans Day is in August, I believe. And then Memorial Day is in May.
Okay.
It's the weekend after my birthday.
And
Fun fact.
well, Amoeba. Yeah. Well, working on the Toxico guy, getting all the background stuff up for all this.
The toxic guy.
Yeah, Toxico.
I thought you're a fan that have never seen me before here on the show. Or at least I have never saw them before. I thought they were calling me toxic.
No, just just the villain of this
Okay.
story.
Just so you know, I also have a villain.
Anti pastry.
Yeah, they're one of the most brutal, mentally brutal villains ever. Very ruthless.
And no, Joshua, Toxico does not represent toxic fans. I I created I created Toxico before the idea of toxic fans was even a thing.
Wow, imagine if you called your fans toxic, Crossy. They're not toxic, they're just funny.
If I call my fans toxic, then that would mean I was toxic for calling them toxic.
Just so you know.
What? Just so I know what.
Lorenzo's calling you toxic, by the way.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, right.
He can get away with it this time, maybe.
Are you gonna go ban him now?
No, I'd never been.
Lorenzo, if Cressy ever gives you a hard time, you definitely have another fan base to be a part of. But yeah. Anyways, so if hey Crossy, when you meet a new person, what is your conversation starter?
Hi. How are you?
Uh, that is the most generic one of all, honestly. Just like, hey, how are you? And most generally, you hope that that random person is doing good, and if they're not doing well, then you don't know what to do
Try and help them out then.
because you just met them. So you don't know what's going on and what's wrong
True.
most of the time.
Yeah, but the thing is, good for good or bad, 90% of the time or 99% of the time, you ask somebody who you don't know how they're doing, and you know what they're gonna say? Good, fine.
Good, fine, good.
Even if they're not.
Yeah, honestly, I'm probably that person as well. It's like random person I just met say, "How are you?" I don't have enough time to explain everything about my life.
Yeah.
And oh, just so you know, the 30th episode of Iron Games is just in a matter of weeks
Of what?
on my show.
Oh,
Of
okay.
my show. But yeah, I'm just thinking, wow, 30 episodes of audio games. How could this happen? When um the talk show only lasted for 20 to 21 episodes. But the 21st episode got deleted.
Uh, Joshua
So
thinks you're plotting to steal my viewers. Hey, I know like one of the first times you were here and in the chat, obviously. I remember you saying you were just under 100 or just under 70 or something like that. And we got you 2
holy
million. Wow.
cow! Oh, now I remember. Well, that was a long time ago, and now I'm only 200 away from tying ya and beating ya one day.
Yeah.
Which, oh, by the way, when are you gonna start verse of the day again?
I don't know. Hopefully soon. Um, I gotta.
What was your what was your viewer rate on that, by the way?
Uh,
Was
not
it
that.
good?
No, not as good as I would have liked or hoped. Uh,
Yeah. The thing is that not 100% of your base is Christian.
yeah.
I don't know what percentage of it. Probably pretty high.
It's hard to tell. Let's see.
Hate to break it to you, but as long as I'm here, your your base isn't gonna be 100% Christian.
You know what? I don't want it to be 100% Christian.
Hmm.
Does
You
that
want to
sound.
see different points of view, huh?
Well, there's that. Plus, you know, you know, I want I want everybody hopefully reading my comics, and maybe, it speaks to them or whatever.
Yeah. Most of the time, I'm subscribed for the show and to give you a hard time,
Yeah.
which I'm probably a part of your troll base.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think I'm a part of your troll base?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, well, I know I've gotten higher than this, but in the last 2 weeks or so that I did it, the highest I got was 7, 6, uh, a lot of fours, a 2, 4.
Wow. Yeah. I personally didn't watch them. I
Yeah.
watched a few of them, but yeah. Do you remember when Dillard ripped off verse of the day?
I wouldn't really call it ripped off. He just wanted to show me that it can be done. Um, how do I put it?
I call that a ripoff, honestly.
he
If
just
someone, yeah,
he just wanted to. He wanted me to up the production value, and he wanted to show an up production value of it.
I honestly would still call it ripoff, a ripoff. Because who thought of it first? You. Who ended up doing it after you? Him.
Yeah, but he only did it one day, one time. Um, and technically, I never thought of that first. There's lots of places that you can get the verse of the day. Now, doing a video the way I did it, maybe every day, that's probably the most unique thing for,
Yeah.
you know, and just going off the top of my head instead of thinking about it and writing it.
Yeah.
Uh,
So, what was the your most favoriteest verse of the day you've ever did?
oh, God, that's hard. You do realize I've done over 1,000 of them, right?
No. Okay, maybe. You did it once a day for how many years?
3 to 4 years.
How is it that Crossy? How is it that you're still running your channel without them?
What do you mean?
It used to be like such a big part of your show,
Oh, the verse of
and
the
now
day.
it's just yeah, and now it's not.
I guess. Well, I think I just got burnt out. I am still somewhat burnt out, but
Still somewhat burnt out of YouTube.
yeah, I like it, but in some ways the gains don't seem to be worth it. Or well, that's exactly it. Doesn't seem to be a lot of gain.
Yeah. I honestly feel like YouTube is screwing us over. I don't know how like absurd of language you allow on this show, but I'm fine with screwed over, right?
Yeah,
Alrighty. Cause what I was gonna say was gonna be a whole lot worse. But knowing this is your show, I decided to be nice about it to the best of my ability. But
yeah,
yeah, YouTube is literally taking advantage of us. Like, no joke. And I was talking about this on Sci-Fi Nation's channel. Um the people just don't know how to watch good things anymore.
yeah,
And it's such a shame. People are just stuck on watching YouTube shorts all the time.
yeah. And well, heck, my verse of the day is shorts. Like,
No, I'm talking about like the official YouTube shorts.
oh, yeah,
I have a feeling if you were to go ahead and like shorten your verse of the day to like, I don't know, 15 seconds and have them vertically, you would probably do better.
maybe, but that would literally just be reading the verse of the day, if not even that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even think in 15 seconds I could you know, read the verse.
With some editing, you could. Basically, like.
Yeah, maybe if I spoke like I don't know who, something to get
Like
my
an auctioneer.
yeah.
That would get more views these days. Apparently.
Maybe. Let's see. What's Lorenzo say here? He puts a link to your channel. Thanks, Lorenzo. And then
Thank
he
you,
said,
Lorenzo.
if Rick's viewers and guests were all Christians, who would Rick have to try to evangelize? Laugh out loud.
What
And
does
then,
evangelize mean again?
uh, basically to witness to, tell the good news to.
You could try to evangelize to me, but it'd be as effective as a plastic butter knife.
No.
Honestly.
And then Lorenzo says Rick's been ripping off Jesus for years. Yes, and he wants me to, in the way that I do, anyways.
That's so funny. It's like, oh, by the way, you've been ripping off Jesus for years. I don't think I've ripped anyone off. Other than the whole idea of storytime animation, which that's been a concept for I don't know how many years now. But yeah. Um, it's about time to have another generation of storytime animators be as popular as the first set because the first set is really starting to get burnt out here.
Yeah,
As I mentioned on um Sci-Fi Nation's stream. How does Sci-Fi Nation manage to go ahead and be so entertaining for so long?
I have no idea.
Like literally, my body timed out more before he ended the stream.
Well,
Like I almost fell asleep on my keyboard last night. But that's beside the point.
well, it helps when you have other people on to play off of. I'd like to get, maybe if I could get some people, a regular co-host,
Um
I might be doing good. I don't know.
the thing about me is
Yeah,
I couldn't do a regular co-host because I couldn't trust them.
yeah,
Then again, that says more about me than anyone. So, but still, I probably still couldn't do like a regular co-host.
yeah,
That's why I like do a new one every episode. So that one, the streams don't get boring, and so that two, if one of them ends up stabbing me in the back, don't mean that I have to start over with a brand new show.
yeah. Well, you don't have to start over with brand new show. You just have to start over with a brand new thing because you can keep the show the same.
But in my case, I would have to start the show all over because it was literally called Ink and Pastries Talk and Draws Show.
That's why you just call it pastries talk and draw.
Yeah. The thing is that it used to be a dual. It used to be like a multi-channel stream though.
Uh,
And then she was just like, no one's ever chatting on my stream. They're just on yours. Gee, I wonder why. But yeah.
yeah. Well,
Um,
you need a bigger viewer base.
yeah, you need to actually post things. But yeah, so have you considered starting on a different platform other than YouTube?
Oh yeah, I've been on Rumble. I've been on quite a few different platforms. I've been on Twitch. I got thing there. I've been over on Odyssey. I've been on Rumble. I do have videos I put videos up on Rumble, not as much as I should lately, especially my
So
shorts. Um,
so what's the so let me go ahead and ask another question here. So what has the biggest count?
what do you mean exactly?
What has the biggest follower count?
Oh, right now, obviously, YouTube. But I've been at YouTube a little longer. But I'm over 100 on Rumble, and that was without really much effort on my part, really.
Okay. But yeah, I honestly feel like YouTube isn't giving credit where it's due.
Yeah, it's definitely hard on YouTube. Well, it is, but it isn't. It's whacked. What can I say? Let's see what Lorenzo said. YouTubers tend to get lost in arguments with each others. I like the count from Sesame Street. You know,
Um, I don't really have many arguments with other YouTubers.
yeah, yeah, and this is a good point Lorenzo makes. YouTube seems to reward drama channels. It's pretty depressing.
Yeah, literally the only drama I've ever had on my channel is somebody thinking it'd be a good idea to backstab me on air.
Uh, I've had a. I try to keep the drama away from my channel. I think, as most people know, I've had a little bit here and there over different things, but I try to end it pretty quickly too because
Same here. Same here.
I think my chat doesn't want the drama. Maybe I don't want the drama. Forget it.
Yeah. So, you decided to knock um, knock the stream count down because of it?
Oh, oh yeah, I forgot to do that.
Like you used to stream twice a day.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's exactly it. You know, I just got, like I said, burnt out. You know, I'm doing all this and I'm not getting. I'm fighting just to get subs. You know, like I was at 721, and I'm down like a month ago, and now I'm down like five subs. I'm down to 716.
Yeah. Um, let's see. Where am I at? Have I grown or shrank? I'm still at 191. But yeah,
You mean
you should go.
490? You mean 491?
Yeah, I did that on Wife or Sci-Fi Nation. I almost accidentally called him Sci or Wi-Fi Nation because that's what the troll called him. Then I called him Internet Nation.
Let's see. Lorenzo says you seem like a caring and we meaning person. Well, I think he means well-meaning person. Maybe because you're pastry.
Or maybe he just thinks that one of us needs to go to the bathroom or something.
Who knows?
There's me and my dumb jokes again.
Better,
I tend to do that
better.
a lot.
Hey, no different than me. Better dumb jokes than no jokes, I say.
You
Although some people might
better
disagree.
believe it. Better believe it.
You better believe it, yeah, sucker.
I said butter.
Butter? You butter believe it?
Butter believe it. It's one of my
Yeah,
dumb jokes. Deal with it.
yeah. You better believe it's butter.
You better
Yeah.
believe it, butter. You better believe.
Well, it's better to be butter than not butter.
Yeah. Do you think we're getting more viewers or less?
I don't know. Let's see.
You think I increase your view count or decrease your view count? Because if I decrease your view count, I will leave right now.
Right now, it says we got three concurrent viewers right now.
All right.
Yeah, but
I
you're not. I don't think you're putting it up or down.
I want to play a game with your viewers real quick. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to leave. Put a 2 in the chat if you want me to stay.
Put a 3 if you don't care.
Put a 4 if you want me to be on here instead of Cross Comics. Put a 4 if you want me here instead of Crossy.
Well, somebody's trolling you already.
I don't have it open to your chat right now like a loser.
Lorenzo put a 2 and then he put a 4.
Wait, so 2 means I leave or I stay?
Now he puts a 6, which isn't even on the thing. 2 was initially you go. 4 was you stay and I go.
I like 4 better than 2. Hey, who do we appreciate? Rebellious Pastry.
2, 4, 6, 8. Who do
Six,
we
eight. Who do we
appreciate?
appreciate?
Nobody.
Hmm. But yeah. Um. so if if I were to stream right now, who do you think would get more viewers?
Probably you.
I'm not gonna stream right now, but
Yeah.
I think you two work well together. Funny, but at the same time, kind of true. Because if you were to look at my channel and Crossy's channel, both of our channels are very, very different. Like, if you were to look at my channel, there's probably at least one rainbow flag on it. If you were to look on his channel, there's no rainbow flags on it.
Yeah. And a rainbow means something different to both of us, too.
Yeah. Crossy, guess how many pride flags I have in my room?
30.
30? No. I only have 2.
That's
30 would just
disappointing. That's disappointing.
30 would just be blinding my eyes. Literally, I'd have no room for anything else at that point.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're not at your original place of. You're in a
Yeah.
smaller room than you used to be.
Yes. I got moved to a
You
new
got
IRL obligation.
you got moved.
Moved. Eh. And I think that what the I think I tend to work well with most other stream show hosts, honestly. I normally work together with most other stream show hosts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, you always have um that one person you don't work well with. But yeah, have you ever had to kick someone off on air? Like, have you ever had to kick somebody off while they were on air?
Um, don't think so. The worst I've had to do is mute a couple people and tell them to stop the drama, to say it nicely.
Yeah, I'm not a drama causer most of the time.
Well, it wasn't. Well, it was drama, but it wasn't. There was two people arguing on my panel, and they were not about to stop without.
What did you do? Did you mute both of them?
Yep.
And then what did they both do? Did they both leave?
No, I told them, hey, quit this crap. You know, this is not what this show's about. And they were civil till the end of the show, and then off air they started the crap up again.
Yeah, that's honestly what I think I would do if I had a fight with somebody on air that wasn't on my own show. Because most generally, if I yell at someone, it's not going to be on air.
Yeah. Hey, Massive Panda, what's up? I am just coloring up, putting in some background, coloring up Canadian Shield 2. Still on the same page as you remember, but yeah,
What's up? The ceiling!
the
The
sky,
ceiling is up.
the sky.
No, the ceiling. The ceiling is up, the floor is down, the walls are all around.
But the sky's not up?
The sky is up, but I can see the ceiling first.
What if you're outside?
Then you can't see the ceiling. I guess it'd be a seal ain't at that point. You're probably like having your mouse hovering the mute button right now.
No. You can see what my mouse is doing.
Maybe with your other hand.
No, I can't. I can't do it with my other hand because I wouldn't be able to see what I'm doing for this. Although that doesn't seem to be helping me much for the coloring.
Yeah. Your brain's probably got a third hand on that mute button.
No,
Yeah, I'm just messing with you.
I know. Because I'm smarter than the average bear. Hey, boo boo. Let's go get some picnic baskets.
Some what?
Picnic baskets. You know, boo boo. Let's go get some picnic baskets. Ranger Smith is not around. Hey.
Is this a Canadian cartoon or something?
You've never heard of Yogi Bear?
Oh! I never really watched it. Watched them.
Or Hanna-Barbera?
Mm.
I grew up on Yogi Bear. Hey.
I think you're aging yourself on here, honestly.
So?
But yeah.
Well, they
Let's
did
see
have a
here.
live action of it, like, what? Maybe 10 years ago? Anybody out
Yeah,
there know when the live action Yogi Bear was?
yeah, I grew up on Mickey the Mouse mostly.
Uh, uh, well, you know what? I think Mickey's even older than Yogi.
Let's see here. Mickey, Barney.
Okay, Barney's just bad.
Yeah. I swear, pastry is all the good qualities of Barney, but without the creepy dinosaur vibes.
Uh, let's see what we got here. Lorenzo says rebellious pastry is outing Rick with his with dad jokes. Uh, Master Panda says last few pages I've seen you. Well, I didn't draw them, but I'm coloring them, Massive. I've been pretty action oriented. I'm digging the long action scenes. Yeah, so
Lorenzo's just relishing these moments. Lorenzo's just
I don't know whether Yogi Bear's on. I don't know whether I'm on Boomerang Network.
oh yeah, Boomerang.
But
I remember mostly the Flintstones from that network.
meet the Flintstones. Meet the Flintstones. They're the modern Stone Age family.
What else?
It, what it?
The
How long?
Jetsons,
Yeah, they were pretty good. Um,
and then Pink Panther.
Dead dead end, dead end, dead end.
Hmm. How long would you say it takes you to color a page? Coloring takes me absolutely forever. I
Uh,
can't stand it.
it depends on what's on it and what I need to be on it. This one is taking me a long time. There's like 7 panels here. There's virtually no background, so I've got to make the background up as I go along. Um, and this is just getting the basics done. Um, I'd say probably at least 8 hours a page for coloring.
Yeah. But it takes them at least 9 hours if there's like a um chat that he wants to read during on air.
Yeah. Well, then again, I've been coloring pages offline too, and it takes I'd say no less than like 5 or 6 hours, 5 hours, 5 hours plus, depending on whatever I'm doing.
Is that including a lunch break in there, or is that
Yeah.
consecutive?
Oh no, this is not consecutive. I I record myself doing it for an hour and a half. Then I stop and then go do whatever else.
I couldn't ever like spend that much time recording myself. I'd get self conscious and want to cry in a corner.
Well, what I mean by recording myself, not you don't see my face. I'm like doing what I'm doing here, coloring without talking to you. I'm listening to music or whatever, while I do it, you know, and getting everything looking good, and I record while I'm, coloring. That's what I mean by recording myself.
Okay, I still would want to go ahead and cry in a corner
Yeah,
if I had to go ahead and record myself for hours on end.
yeah. It'd be no different than it's no different when you make one of your animation videos. You're recording the animation as you do it or whatever, right? Or
No, I voice record, then I animate on top of the recording.
yeah, but you gotta do the recording of the animation, and then either you do the voice or you do the animation first. It doesn't matter which way, but you got to do the
It
anime.
does matter which way.
Yeah,
It does.
or for you it does. I'm sure there's other
Okay.
people. I'm sure other people can do all the animation first, and then they sync. Then
That would
then
not
the
work. That would not work.
like I mean actions and all that. Uh, yeah, if you do the lip stuff and all that, then there's syncing lips to
But
the.
still, with the actions, you still shouldn't do it.
Why would you
Who
say?
who now out of me and Crossy, who spends more time animating?
Oh, you obviously.
So who would have the right answer on what comes first? Dead
Well,
air.
who would have the right answer? The one that's done research into it. I know how you do it, but how do the
I just
people?
do it, man. Research.
How do the people at Disney do it? Or
Probably recording first. Because if not, then your voice recordings get all messed up.
well, you're one person doing the job. You got to think there, dozens or hundreds doing the job for them. There's probably
Yeah.
there's some there's somebody doing all the animation, and then there's somebody else doing all the recording in a separate part of the building, and then they bring the two together.
Well, here's the thing. I have a feeling that they start with a recorder, then the animator takes it, and while the animator takes it, the recorder records the next episode, then sends it to the animator.
For some, yeah, probably. But I'm pretty sure it would be a lot of both going on at the same time because if you say I have person A running from point A to point B, why can't somebody animate that while dialogue is being recorded?
Maybe because you don't know what exactly the timing is for that.
Well, that would all be in the scripts. They would already have that at Disney and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They know stuff like that.
But that's Disney for you.
Yeah.
Disney, let's see here. Disney have had a lot of controversies lately. They can't make their minds up about anything.
Lorenzo says I recommend watching early silent Disney cartoons such as The Skeleton Dance. The musical score came first. Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
I'm
I
just.
could see that because that would do pacing of scenes. Hey, good night, Spoon. How are you? And oh, Master Panda was wanting to show you stuff. Well, yeah, you were saying about the prolonged action scene. Yeah, this is the action scene is really about. It's going to be about 4 or 5 pages. I'm not sure how many pages long here. You're tired as plop.
But yeah, please let me know how animating with doing the animation then recording goes. Please let me know how that goes.
Oh, whenever I do it, I might.
I'm willing to bet that it's gonna end up in a hot mess.
Well, and then it depends on whether you have dialogue. If you just have talk over,
But that technically would be an animatic at that point. Or narration.
yeah, but if you've animated something, isn't it still animation?
Yeah, but it depends on how well you do it.
Yeah, true. So let's see. Let's save this page. So here's some pages coming up that we have. I know some of you might have seen it at the beginning. Thing. There's the next page. So we have up to page 19 done on the Canadian Shield. We have 4 more pages to be done.
Aren't you on the second Canadian Shield now?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
How long will the Canadian Shield series go?
Um, I'm hoping indefinite.
And I have a question for you.
It's supposed to
Will
be
this
ongoing.
be like will this be one of the comics where the guy gets the girl in the end?
Yes and no. He will eventually get have a girlfriend, but it's not necessarily about that because
Thank goodness. Because if it was about that, then what business would I be doing here?
and then even after has a girlfriend, he'll still be crime. The fighting will still be going on. You still have to.
Now the question here is does does Canadian Shield have a crime stopping girlfriend?
You'll have to find out.
Hmm.
Oh
Imagine
yeah.
if
Go ahead.
imagine if he catches the hots for a villain. Hmm. Please say one in the chat. Please say one in the chat if you want to see Cross Comics or the Canadian Shield fall in love with a villain.
Uh, okay.
Press 2 if you don't um press press 2 if you don't.
Uh,
Press 3 if you want the villain to fall for the Canadian Shield. Press 4 if you want me to shut up. Press 5 if you want me to just take over the show. Press
okay.
6 for a better idea.
Are there better ideas?
And press 100 if you want me to leave.
Uh, what is happening? I have no idea. Good night, Spoon. Okay, let's see. Lorenzo says an animatic is a preliminary sequence of shots, images, or sketches as for a movie or animated television program that is filmed or arranged, usually with sound track and viewed to determine its effectiveness before final. Uh, Masapanza says, I don't have issue one. Has the Canadian Shield shown his face yet? Yes, and technically he hasn't even been named the Canadian Shield. He doesn't get the name. Right here, you see his face right at the beginning of the first one. Although this is a little bit of a revamped look. Good night, Spoon says, Rick, I'll catch you next time. I'm scared.
Oh, why is he scared?
And Lorenzo wants to know, did the Canadian Shield slip and fall on a banana? No, he did not. Good night, Spoon also said before he was scared. He says, I have no idea how the question connects to that thought or how the response ties into it either. Neither do I. But this
Did I
is,
scare off? I scared off Goodnight Spoon, didn't I?
I don't think so. But
He's like,
here,
I'm scared.
he's teasing a little,
Now,
I think. But Massive Panda,
now,
Massive One did type one in the chat to your question. Lorenzo typed 3, 8, and 5.
oh, so, Massive Panda wants to see, the Canadian Shield fall in love with a villain.
Well, we could all. Who knows whether we could do some sort of thing before he actually gets his love, his real girlfriend that I know I want him to hook up with eventually.
Yeah. Just please keep that part PG.
Oh yeah, I'm not.
you said you said hook up. That's why I got concerned.
Yeah, well, hook up to me doesn't mean doing the bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. It just means they're becoming a couple.
Uh, well, there's a generational difference.
Yeah.
There's a generational difference. You
Well,
can't blame me.
well,
You
heck.
can't blame me for that.
Lorenzo says make it triple X. Good Night Spoon says you don't know. I could be afraid of many things. I know you a little bit, Good Night Spoon. We've talked enough.
Is
Lorenzo.
he afraid of me?
I don't know.
If he is, he's probably correct to be afraid of me.
Well, let's see.
Because I am a rebellious pastry.
Uh, Lorenzo said, I slipped and fell earlier today in the kitchen. It must have been an invisible banana peel. Well, unless you were eating some invisible bananas, I doubt it. Lorenzo
Yeah,
says, make
don't.
it triple X, Rick. Massive, what do you think? Oh, what's seeing here? Uh, Good Night Spoon says, see, Rick, when the cable guy comes to your home and hooks up your residence with internet, you may be facilitating trafficking.
You want to know something that I would like to see that's probably never gonna happen? Um, I've mentioned this one before, but um, the Buckler um and Cross Comic, or no, the Buckler and Canadian Shield.
Well, you're right. That won't ever happen because, well, I can't say it won't.
Together.
I can't say it won't ever happen for the simple fact that somebody might make fan art of it, and I can't control what I can't make. I can't control people doing fan art, but
Bet.
but at the same time, if Dillard, I will never write a story like that, and I will obviously not like allow a story of that like that in the comics. Um, and if Dillard wanted to do a story like that, which I doubt he would, I wouldn't agree to it.
He calls me the raging homosexual, so. Hmm.
What's illegal in 46 states? Good night, Spoon.
Uh,
Lorenzo says, we're the Buckler and the Canadian Shield kissing each other. Dillard's. No.
uh, Y'all are lucky I'm Arrow. If I wasn't Arrow, then I would totally have drawn the Canadian Shield and the Buckler together. Just to mess with them both. I'd so do that.
I'm not sure how much John would care.
Ooh.
And I would care, but I wouldn't care.
Yeah, at that point, At that point, I'd just be a part of the base. At that point, I'd be making my sub base of people shipping your characters together. But that isn't neither here or there. The thing is that you couldn't control someone doing that as much as you would like to think so.
Uh, I don't think it's arrow spelt that way, Lorenzo, and it's just saying that she's not interested in romantic relationships at all. I believe.
Yeah, I think I've said that. Yeah. Um, if if your base had $1 for every time I've said that on your show, they would have enough for at least 2 egg McMuffins.
Uh, Good Night Spoon says it's a projectile fired from a bow. Rick, what are these questions? The internet falls apart more every time I leave, says Goodnight Spoon.
Wait, I thought Goodnight Spoon like left because he was scared. Scared of my antics. Wouldn't blame ya. I wouldn't blame ya if you were afraid of my antics.
Okay, let's see.
If anyone ever is afraid of what I'm gonna do, I wouldn't blame them one bit. Sometimes I'm kind of scared myself.
Lorenzo asks, is it spelled A-R-O? Arrow?
Yes, Arrow.
A row? A row of what?
Arrow meaning like a romantic.
Do you a row a boat? A row a boat ashore.
Oh man, yeah. Um, bet I'm probably spend more time a day on on making videos than Crossy does on trying to find a girlfriend.
Oh yeah, probably because I don't spend that much time looking for a girlfriend at the moment. Uh,
Yeah.
uh,
And then one of your fans thought that we were dating. Oh
uh,
man.
let's see.
Um
Goodnight Spoon says, I'm counterphobic. I rush towards fear and seagulls. Uh, Lorenzo
What's
says,
worse?
that's
Yeah.
worse.
What's worse? Fear or seagulls?
Fear of seagulls?
Fear or seagulls?
Depends.
Hmm. Do you want
Fear can be crippling, but that just depends on
now
what
the
you're.
question is would you want the crap that is all over you to be yours or would you want it to be a dumb bird's?
Dumb birds.
So in other words, you would much rather have a bird crap on you than you crap your own pants.
Yeah.
Out of
Uh,
fear.
and Lorenzo says, I've heard the term ace before. And Goodnight Spoon says, what's a crossy? That would be me. That is her cutifying the cross of cute cross comics, just like the female of the species does.
I just do it to mess with you.
That too.
Yep.
Yeah, but you do it to mess with me, but you want to know something?
Yes.
It doesn't mess with me.
Hmm. Wait, what? Quick, chat. Come up with a nickname too, so that I can actually mess with Cross Comics. Quick, think of a nickname that would actually mess with him. But not too much, please. And the winning answer will go ahead and be what I call him for the remainder of my days. Until he bans me.
Hey, Edwin. No nuts.
Hey,
Let's see.
Edwin have been on my, wait. Wait. Am I thinking of the right guy?
I
Hold
don't.
on.
I don't know. Good
No,
night, Spoon
no,
says.
they're new. They're new to my existence.
Good night, Spoon says. I'm thoroughly disgusted and disappointed that no one picked up on the flock of seagulls joke. I think I did. I knew it was fear of seagulls or fear in seagulls was something. I just didn't know what, Spoon. So I didn't say anything.
Mm,
But
yeah.
we are at that time. It's 10 o'clock.
Wait, your stream is ending?
Yes.
What is this?
I mean, what of this? Spin over
What
to
is this?
it is the end. It's the end. Anything you would like to promote? What's your
I'm
name?
gonna.
Pastry.
Wait, what's my name, you ask? This is
Well,
Rebellious Pastry here, and I would like to say that my YouTube channel is 9 subscribers. You heard that right. 9 subscribers away from 500 in that glamorous community tab. So, if you guys, girls, and in betweeners would like to help me out, Lorenzo already got the link, but I'm gonna do it myself too. How's that for an answer? But, so, yeah. I'm doing a stream this Thursday. Basically, like, using random words as swear words. And trying not to laugh while doing so. Which is gonna fail which I'm gonna fail miserably, but it's gonna be fun. And then, yeah, that's about it.
uh,
Anyways, I platonically love you, Crossies, warriors, and see you in the future to come.
cool.
I actually said my outro this time.
Good night, Spoon. Just to read off the last couple of chats says, I ran so far away. I just ran. I ran all night and day. I couldn't get away. That's I guess from the Flock of Seagulls song for the fear and the seagulls. Good night, Spoon also says, I just got here. No, you didn't. You've been here for, I don't know, 15 minutes. Good night, Spoon also says, I would like to promote the Big Mama Thornton and Superior recording of Hound Dog. Okay. And he says, I reject that love. Uh, and Lorenzo says, check out his variety show. And with that, thanks, Rebellious Pastry, for coming on. Thanks for everybody in the chat for coming by. And remember to go check out my Kickstarter for the Canadian Shield 2, which we were coloring up here, and get the Canadian Shield 2 there. And hopefully soon we'll be having up the remastered version of Canadian Shield number 1 on there. So thanks everybody tonight for coming out and all that. So bye for now. God bless. Love you all. Have a great and wonderful day.